Billie Eilish was born in a family of musicians. She didn't have a typical childhood because she was homeschooled by her parents. Billie began singing at a very young age. When she was only 8, she joined a choir and sang with them for 3 years. And when she was 11, Billie Eilish started writing and composing songs. She was inspired by her brother Phineas, who was already writing songs and performing with his band. When she was very young, Billie Eilish was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. A person with this condition has involuntary physical and verbal tics, and through the years, she has found ways and techniques to suppress and reduce them. Billie was in love with dancing, so she was a competitive dancer for a few years. But unfortunately, dancing in tight clothes with other very beautiful girls at a very vulnerable age affected her self-esteem. She developed a condition where she couldn't even look at her body in the mirror. It was a period of her life where she felt the most insecure and not confident. One time her dance teacher asked Billie to record a song and then choreograph a dance to it, and her brother already had a song called Ocean Eyes that he was planning to record with his band. But when he heard Billie singing the song with her incredible voice, he knew that the song was meant for her. They uploaded the song to SoundCloud, it went viral, and she became an overnight sensation. Sadly, at the age of 13, she ruptured a growth plate in her hip and was forced to quit dancing, and that's when her depression started. Depression never discriminates. Depression doesn't care about age. It can hit anyone at any time in their life. You can feel so unbelievably lost and horrible and like you're nothing and you're invisible for no reason at all. Her popularity was growing and her depression was not going away. In fact, as she became more and more famous, her depression was getting worse. 2 years ago, I felt like nothing mattered. Every single thing was pointless. She was a 16-year-old girl who was overwhelmed by everything. She was dealing with constant panic attacks and experienced the negative side of being famous, so her fame actually slowed down the progress of overcoming her depression. But she finally understood how lucky she was to be in that position and do what she does best, and found a way to deal with her career, feeling less and less pressured and more happy. And through therapy, her love of music, and the support of those close to her, she was finally getting better. She smashed so many records and has millions of fans worldwide, and uses her platform to raise awareness for the importance of caring and speaking about mental health. I haven't been happy for years. I didn't think I would be happy again, and here I am. I've gotten to a point where I'm finally okay. It's not because I'm famous. It's not because I have little more money. It's so many different things. Growing up, people coming into your life, certain people leaving your life. I'm in the happiest place of my life, and I didn't think I would even make it to this age. The most important thing right now probably would be maintaining my happiness, which I have been experiencing for the first time in many years. It doesn't make you weak to ask for help. And you should be able to ask anyone for help. Everyone has to help someone if they need it. All I can say now is, for anybody who isn't doing well, it will get better. Have hope. Whatever you're dealing with right now, I just want to remind you to love yourself, because when times get hard, we often forget about that. How could you be so nice and kind to your friend who is going through something, and you're so compassionate, and you give the best advice, and you give them your unconditional love and support? But when it comes to loving yourself and being nice and compassionate to yourself, why is it so hard? You need to embrace the fact that you're just a human. You make mistakes, you fall, you come back up, you suffer, you get disappointed. There will be a lot of bad and good things happening to you in your future. That's how life goes. But it will be easier if you're kind to yourself. Every time you feel the urge to be judgmental or too critical on yourself, think about your best friend standing in front of you. What would you say to your friend if he was going through the same thing? You would be supportive and understanding, right? It takes practice. but you will learn to be kind and love yourself. And that's the best skill for life. I challenge you, 30 days say only nice things to yourself. Let's see how it goes. Remember, treat yourself as you would treat your best friend.